We're actually starting with some big breaking news. We said that Joao Felix deal was close. Not anymore. It's done. Joao Felix has now completed his loan move to Chelsea. So really big news, this one. We've been talking about it for the last few days. There was a sizable loan fee on there as well for them. Arsenal were interested. Manchester United were interested. They were more monitoring the situation here. But Chelsea, they went all out for him, and they have got Joao Felix on loan until the end of the season. And I believe we can go live to Chelsea's training ground right now because James Green is there for us. And James, big breaking news to start the show.
Very big breaking news. I expected to hear that news today, to be honest with you. We knew the player arrived in London yesterday. We knew the player was having a medical at the Chelsea training ground here in Cobham this morning. And it was all a matter of time before the paperwork was signed, sealed, delivered. And Joao Felix was announced as a Chelsea player for the remainder of the season. That's just been announced right now. So Chelsea fans can warm up, get excited about a player with huge potential. Just 23 years old. Remember, he was signed back in 2019 by Atletico Madrid for a fee of around about 120 million euros, a club record fee for the player. It hasn't necessarily worked out amazingly well for him in the Spanish capital right now. There's rumours of a little rift between the player and the manager, Diego Simeone. He started just 7 La Liga games this season, but we saw some of his potential in the World Cup for Portugal, and this is a player with a huge amount of talent, and he wants to showcase that talent to everybody. And this is a big opportunity for him arriving in Chelsea. A deal that works for both parties in this regard. For Atletico Madrid, they receive a fee around about 11 million euros, which is a big fee for the player. And it's apparently that Chelsea will be picking up the full wages of Joao Felix, which is around about £250,000 a week. So it's a lot of money off the wage bill for Atletico Madrid. An opportunity for a player to rediscover his form back in a different league. And for Atletico Madrid to focus on what they need to be doing as well, but they could have a very excitable player coming back to them in the summer, or if they look to move him on in the summer, then they might be able to recoup a lot of that money they spent on him in 2019.
So that's the financial side of everything there, James. In terms of the type of player, is he exactly what Graham Potter needs?
I think exactly might be pushing it a little bit right now, Tom. Look, Chelsea need goals, that's for sure. They've scored just 20 in the Premier League this season. That ranks 13th amongst the 20 Premier League sides at present. But they've got a growing injury list right now. We know about defenders. We know about the issues with Reece James, with Wesley Fofana, with Ben Chilwell. But throw Raheem Sterling, throw Christian Pulisic in the mix after they picked up injuries against Manchester City a week ago in the Premier League encounter. There is gaping holes in that attacking area that could be filled, and Joao Felix is a player that certainly can do that. Look, this is a player with so much potential. He is a top talent. You know, there's a reason why Atletico Madrid paid such a big amount of money 3 and a bit years ago for him, and we just want to see that potential come through. And Chelsea, look, it's an opportunity to do so. They need numbers in the side. They need more quality in that squad. I know they're actively recruiting right now. They've been very busy in this January transfer window so far, but is it an area? I think it's an area that they potentially need, but I don't think it's a priority, and I still think I'd be very surprised if Chelsea don't dip into the transfer window and the transfer market a little bit more in January. Certainly in search for a right back. We know about Reece James' injury problems, and also a central midfielder. We know N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, both out of contract at the end of the season. It's an area that they desperately need some players in, and I expect to see them dip into the transfer market a little bit more this month.
James, thank you. Right, OK, so that's happened straight at the top of this show on Transfer Talk. Big news. It's hello to Olivier Bazarglo, Zach Jalab and James Savundra as well. Get in touch, especially Chelsea fans right now. Hashtag Transfer Talk. What do you think of this deal now that you have completed the loan signing of Joao Felix? And as that was happening, I think we did some quotes dropped on the Chelsea website from potentially the player himself, Olivia.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Portuguese attacker Joao Felix will be part of the Chelsea squad for the remainder of the season. Just 23 years old, and he's actually said Chelsea is one of the great teams in the world. And I am very happy to be here and very, very excited to play at Stamford Bridge. Now, whether or not he will feature against Fulham tomorrow night, whether he was registered in time, we're not yet sure. But if not, I'm sure he will be presented to the Stamford Bridge crowd on Sunday for their game against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, OK. Hello to everyone watching on YouTube, by the way. There's a poll out there right now, a very simple poll just saying, will Joao Felix be a success at Chelsea? It's almost 50-50. It is 53% now saying no, Joao Felix will not be a success at Chelsea. So a little bit of pessimism there from some of the people watching on YouTube. But judging by some of their comments, it's not a huge surprise to have that negativity there. But what do you think, Zach? What will success look like for Joao Felix in the next 6 months?
Yeah, I think it's all about the team here. I don't think you can necessarily say that, OK, if he gets 10 goal involvements, that is good or bad if the team, say, finish outside of European football. If you were giving it a number, 10 goal involvements, I think would be pretty good, especially at the moment with Chelsea kind of struggling in front of goal. For himself as well, he'd be great if he can kind of help Potter find the identity that he wants Chelsea playing with. Obviously, there are rumours as well that Chelsea are bringing in more wingers or attackers in the summer, so you can kind of be that stopgap for 6 months while Potter tries to develop this attacking style, this Potter ball football at Stamford Bridge. And for himself as well, this is a great 6 months to get himself back on track. This is a guy who at Benfica people were talking about as a Ballon d'Or winner, one of the next best players in the world, up there with Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe has gone on to win a World Cup and make Champions League finals, so on and so forth, whereas Felix hasn't quite done that. And so if he can have a solid 6 months in arguably the biggest league in the world, put his name back out there and give Chelsea fans something to root for, then his career as well as success at Chelsea could be a possibility.
Well, let's have a look at some statistics, actually, which I think the Chelsea fans might quite like, because Joao Felix has averaged a goal or assist every 101 minutes in La Liga since the start of last season, by the way. It's about a season and a half here. It's the third best ratio of anyone in this period who've had a minimum of 30 appearances, and some more stats here as well for him, which are fairly favourable as well. And James, I did mention there's a bit of negativity in terms of the people getting in touch, but it could be quite an exciting signing for Chelsea.
I think it could, and as you said, the poll there, the reaction has been mixed from both Chelsea fans and football fans. But I think what we should do is get excited about the player that we saw burst onto the scene at Benfica, and maybe take what we saw at Atletico with a pinch of salt. It looked like an awkward marriage of convenience when he signed with Diego Simeone, and it's proven to be that exactly, because the way Atletico play their football, it's about spoiling what the opposition are doing and building from the back. And when you've got a player who Chelsea have admitted themselves on their website, the artist has arrived. It's an artist. It's someone who's been let go free, not somebody who you want to be doing a huge amount of defensive work. So I think maybe that's a warning to Graham Potter, because one thing, and my criticism of Graham Potter so far, what he did really well at Brighton was he'd set his team up with the opposition in mind. Now, when you come to a side like Chelsea, with the players that Chelsea have, I think you should be looking at what you can do to the opposition rather than what they can do to you. So what you want to see is him being given this free role. And on the website themselves, they say a skillful and a stylish attacker, effective when roaming fluidly. So almost a warning from whoever's written the press release to Graham Potter about giving this player a free role, an opportunity to express himself. Because if he does that, then he's got a real opportunity. It's been a disaster at Atletico. He started only 42% of his matches in the league, and the stats there show when he does play, he does create chances, he can score goals. I think it could be a perfect move for both Chelsea and Joao Felix.
Yeah, I should just mention, actually, because in the last few moments it's been confirmed that actually Joao Felix has extended his contract with Atletico Madrid. We were saying that this was expected. He would extend his contract before going out on loan to Chelsea. That's what's happened. Just having a look at how far. It's until June 2027. It's until now. So
1 year.
Signs here that Atletico Madrid still see him as part of their plans. We've already said that there's no option to buy for Chelsea. So Atletico Madrid thinking that this 6 months could really help them in the long term. Chelsea very much looking to this one as a short term.
Well, we start with the news that broke in the last hour. Chelsea have completed the signing of attacker Joao Felix on loan until the end of the season. We have our reporter Paul Gilmore here to bring us up to speed. What are the details of the deal then?
Well, Hayley, as you said, it is a loan deal for the rest of this season. It is worth just under £10 million to Chelsea. There were a lot of clubs not willing to pay that loan fee for such a short deal. Chelsea are willing, and that is why Chelsea have got him. He's also extended his contract at Atletico Madrid until 2027, and that coincides with reports he maybe wasn't getting on quite so well with Diego Simeone, and some reports suggesting Simeone may be on his way from Atletico at the end of the season, so perhaps a case for him to go back in the summer, and there are many at the club still think highly of him, that his future still could well be at Atletico Madrid. But Chelsea certainly hoping they're going to get the benefits in the short term. He will wear the number 11 shirt. He usually wears 7, but N'Golo Kante has that at Chelsea, and he has had something to say about his move to West London. He says, "Chelsea is one of the great teams in the world, and I hope to help the team reach their objectives." He goes on to say that he's happy to be here and very excited to be at Stamford Bridge. He is, of course, a creative player. He is somebody who plays right across the front line, and Chelsea have been struggling for goals. It's no secret this season. They are very much the lowest scorers in the top half of the Premier League season. But Chelsea have got their artist, as they are saying, and revealing in these posts on social media, very much a creative player, somebody they can hope will find the way through opposition defences in the second half of this season.
What we love is the fact that this deal was done before we're going to hear from Graham Potter, so we get to chat to him all about it, don't we, in the next half hour or so. And the board is certainly backing him in the market, aren't they?
They're certainly making signings. Chelsea have signed quite a few players since Todd Bowley came into the club. Whether there is a plan to that, that's the big question around it, whether it's a scattergun approach or whether it is something that is a bit more unpredictable. I guess the key thing for Chelsea, we know it's no secret that they are targeting the best young players. That is a long-term strategy for the club. You know, any promising young player, as we've seen with the manager himself, will hopefully, from as far as the club are concerned, be tied down to long-term contracts. You see a lot of players already talked about coming in to sign these 7-year contracts, players under the age of 25. So Chelsea targeting younger players, but they also having to find that balance between the here and the now, because the pressures at Chelsea, the run they're on at the moment, under the Roman Abramovich era, that was a full-blown crisis. The Chelsea fans are getting on the backs of the management and the ownership at the moment because of this run ahead of games against Fulham and Crystal Palace, 2 crucial games you would think. But they're having to find that balance between bringing those young players that can impact on the club in the future, but also the players that can help Chelsea compete right now.
Absolutely. Well, we start with the news that broke in the last hour. Chelsea have completed the signing of attacker Joao Felix on loan until the end of the season. We have our reporter Paul Gilmore here to bring us up to speed. What are the details of the deal then?
Well, Hayley, as you say, it is a loan deal for the rest of this season. It is worth just under £10 million to Chelsea. There were a lot of clubs not willing to pay that loan fee for such a short deal. Chelsea are willing, and that is why Chelsea have got him. He's also extended his contract at Atletico Madrid until 2027, and that coincides with reports he maybe wasn't getting on quite so well with Diego Simeone, and some reports suggesting Simeone may be on his way from Atletico at the end of the season, so perhaps a case for him to go back in the summer, and there are many at the club still think highly of him, that his future still could well be at Atletico Madrid. But Chelsea certainly hoping they're going to get the benefits in the short term. He will wear the number 11 shirt. He usually wears 7, but N'Golo Kante has that at Chelsea, and he has had something to say about his move to West London. He says, "Chelsea is one of the great teams in the world, and I hope to help the team reach their objectives." He goes on to say that he's happy to be here and very excited to be at Stamford Bridge. He is, of course, a creative player. He is somebody who plays right across the front line, and Chelsea have been struggling for goals. It's no secret this season. They are very much the lowest scorers in the top half of the Premier League season. But Chelsea have got their artist, as they are saying, and revealing in these posts on social media, very much a creative player, somebody they can hope will find the way through opposition defences in the second half of this season.
What we love is the fact that this deal was done before we're going to hear from Graham Potter, so we get to chat to him all about it, don't we, in the next half hour or so. And the board is certainly backing him in the market, aren't they?
They're certainly making signings. Chelsea have signed quite a few players since Todd Bowley came into the club. Whether there is a plan to that, that's the big question around it, whether it's a scattergun approach or whether it is something that is a bit more unpredictable. I guess the key thing for Chelsea, we know it's no secret that they are targeting the best young players. That is a long-term strategy for the club. You know, any promising young player, as we've seen with the manager himself, will hopefully, from as far as the club are concerned, be tied down to long-term contracts. You see a lot of players already talked about coming in to sign these 7-year contracts, players under the age of 25. So Chelsea targeting younger players, but they also having to find that balance between the here and the now, because the pressures at Chelsea, the run they're on at the moment, under the Roman Abramovich era, that was a full-blown crisis. The Chelsea fans are getting on the backs of the management and the ownership at the moment because of this run ahead of games against Fulham and Crystal Palace, 2 crucial games you would think. But they're having to find that balance between bringing those young players that can impact on the club in the future, but also the players that can help Chelsea compete right now.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Hello, mate. Good news from the club announcing Joao Felix's arrival. What do you expect him to bring to your side?
Well, he's a quality player. Can make a difference in the final third of the pitch. Young, but has obviously still had a lot of really good experience. So he's just a quality player that gives everybody a lift.
Is this a deal that came out of the blue, or is it something you've been working on, or the club's been working on behind the scenes for quite a while, and has it been accelerated because of the injury situation?
No, we've been aware of it for a while. These things don't happen quickly, but obviously the injuries have maybe sharpened the focus a little bit. But still, it's nice to get him here, get him training today. So that's positive for us, and then we'll see for the game on Thursday.
So he was registered in time for tomorrow night?
We're still waiting for that. Still waiting for the confirmation to actually play, but he was around today.
I wanted to ask you, why didn't it work out for him at Atletico, do you think? Or why hasn't it at the moment?
I have no idea. It's not for me to sort of speculate on at all. I think sometimes these things happen in football, but for us, it's about he's a good age. The quality's there. He's a fantastic player. Like I said, his qualities in terms of playing as a second striker in between the lines, making something happen in the final third. So we're looking forward to working with him.
And transfer-wise, it's been a busy January transfer window so far for the club. What, 4 new arrivals already? Is there still time for more to come in?
Well, there's time, and whether we'll find the right players or not is another thing. But there's time. As I've said before, you have to look in this window to make the right decisions. But it isn't straightforward because it's complicated. We're happy with what we've done so far, but we'll keep going to try and help the team.
And now, build up to tomorrow. Have you got an update on team news? I know we were waiting to hear about Christian Pulisic, left for time, Raheem Sterling.
Yep.
Pierre's back issue was against Manchester City. What's the latest?
No, Pierre's fine, so he'll be in the squad for the game. Christian's a couple of months. We think hopefully less, but that's time frame there. Raheem less, but still evaluating the actual extent of it, but hopefully less than that.
And any other players likely to return any sooner at all?
No, I mean, we're making progress. Ruben's getting closer. Ben Chilwell's getting closer. Reece was out on the grass today, not training with the team, but training on his own. N'Golo's first couple of days out on training on his own as well, but still got a long way to go. So it felt a bit more positive, to see the guys out there. It gives people a lift.
Finally, for me, obviously, back in Premier League action, just 1 win in 9. You don't need me really to point that out for you. Do you feel under pressure? Do you feel this is the most pressure you've had in management so far? Do you feel you desperately need a result tomorrow night?
Well, I think you always feel pressure, and the higher you go, the more pressure there is from the outside, I guess, pressure, noise, whatever you want to describe it as. And especially a club like Chelsea, the responsibility, the history, the tradition of the club, the demands of the club. Whenever you don't get the results that you want, then of course there's noise, there's criticism, there's everything that you'd expect. Then you just have to try to put it into perspective and try to keep going with your job and keep trying to improve and stay strong and get through.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
PLP.
Hi, Greg.
Hi.
Looking
back at the most recent performance against City, it wasn't the result you wanted against City, but how encouraging was it? Despite the early injuries, your players still showed a lot of intensity, created chances.
Yeah, I mean, it was a positive performance overall. We were pleased with lots of things we did. Like I said, after the game, not easy to recover from the two key ones we lost, but the players did it in a good way. I think Manchester City are obviously a top opponent, and having said that, we matched them, and it was quite an even game. I thought in that Stamford Bridge game. So there's positives to take from there.
Looking at Fulham tomorrow, how impressed have you been with them, with the way Marco Silva has been leading them so far this season?
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job. Promotion, they have the belief, they've built on that. Really well organised, in and out of possession, know exactly what they're doing, and they're a tough team to play. So he's done a fantastic job.
We saw Fulham so far against the big teams like Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man United, played with a lot of courage. Is that something you expect from them tomorrow, especially at home?
They play with courage. They play with personality. The points they have, they're not an accident. They've earned them. They deserve them. So they're up there on merit, and they've got the points on merit as well. So tough game, but London derby, and we're looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it.
John, 5 Live.
Hi.
You talked about the pressure and the noise and the criticism around you. How personally do you find it? I mean, it must be a difficult thing to ignore, but how do you kind of go about it? How do you deal with it?
Well, you have to understand that it's part of the job. I think you only have to look at some of my colleagues in a similar position. Pep, for example, in his first season would have been criticised, I think, quite heavily. I think Mikel Arteta has had to endure quite a period of criticism. I think Jurgen Klopp in the first few years would have got some criticism as well, and these guys are fantastic. So you understand, and I think football is, it's emotional. When you lose, you don't really think about it. You feel it. You feel the pain, you feel the suffering, you feel the discomfort, and sometimes it's hard to understand the why, and it's easy just to blame somebody. So and I'm sitting here saying, well, it's not like I've been absolutely perfect, so they're not completely wrong. But I think it's always very complex, and you just try to put it into perspective. You try to remember that you're capable. You try to remember how you got here, and 2 months ago I was considered to be a top coach, and if you consider the people that I've played against and played with, and they would probably say the same. But at the same time, I also acknowledge that the results we have haven't been good enough for us, and then you have to accept and deal with it as best you can, and try to put it in perspective and keep moving forward.
And have you spoken to Gary before? Do you speak to him regularly about the situation? What's he said to you?
Yeah, I've spoken in regular dialogue with all the owners. They've been really supportive. Fantastic. Speak on a regular basis, 2 or 3 times a week, I would say, and they've been nothing but supportive.
And is one of your big challenges trying to lift your players? Because I suspect confidence is now, no matter the lack of it, is a massive issue, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't so long ago we played well against Bournemouth. We played against Manchester City, a good game. Back-to-back games against Manchester City in the space of three days, and the second game in the Etihad, in the moment that we were in, isn't the best fixture you can ask for in the world. That's for sure. And yeah, we're not in a top moment, but these guys are experienced. They're honest. They've been fantastic to work with throughout. They're hurting just like everybody else is. So we have to take our responsibilities. We have to face up to our responsibilities and do our best and try to get the 3 points.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is in your location. How everybody is feeling? Are you guys all right? Good, nice to see you. Feel free, feel comfortable. And the link is there, pinned on top of the chat, because I'm here for the people. I want people to talk and not me talking, right? So I will appreciate it if you can call and have your say. So I'm here for a little while, depending on the energy, the return that I'm getting from you guys. If you want me to continue a little bit, I will. But if it's not, and then it's going to be a short one. All right, good. So, yeah, while we are waiting for people to arrive, anybody, if you want to give me some feedbacks, if you can hear me and you can see me, everything working good, that is the most important. And then we go from there. All right. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. And we are almost 200 in this channel. Remember, this is a new channel. I'm trying to push it a little bit. So if you can help by liking, commenting, subscribing, stuff like that, we can get there anytime soon to our goal. And also, if we can get to at least 20 likes in this stream, it will help massively. Much appreciated. Okay? So the topics are Joao Felix, Weghorst for United, and Mudryk for Arsenal. I'm trying to talk about every team and not focus on like Chelsea. So you can bring your own topic. We're going to discuss if you want to bring Mbappe, Messi, Ronaldo. We are here for that. But as a Chelsea fan, you tend to talk more about Chelsea. But the channel has nothing to do with Chelsea only. It has something to do with football in general, So let me fix this light issue. Bam. Apply. Okay, yeah, hopefully this is gonna work this time without any problem. So, as you can tell here, Atletico de Madrid official statement here, agreement with Chelsea Football Club for the loan until the end of the season of Joao Felix, who extended his contract with our club for 1 year until 2027. The contract, he signed like a long-term contract. Now, +1, because they don't want to lose money. They want to sell him at a good price. So if it works at Chelsea, they still have a long-term contract left. So they have ground to negotiate. Or let's say if Cholo Simeone is gone, according to many reports, he's going to leave at the end of the season. So if he leaves and they got a manager who can actually play football, because Simeone doesn't play football, it's like 11 behind the ball. And sometimes pin some long balls and hope that Morata or somebody else can do something. That is not football anymore. But there is no one way of playing football. There are so many ways of playing football. That the way that been successful for him. But I see Simeone as a very limited technically and tactically manager. He got the result because he frustrates people. And they use quality that he has in front sometimes to go and score goals. And it's just him. He's about frustration, frustrating the opposition. But it works for him. That is the football that he likes, but it's not like my kind of football that I want to see. I want to pay money to see that. No. And apologies, guys. It's very cold here and everybody got some kind of flu and allergy and all that. So yeah, the voice is not on point, the movement, and so congested and uncomfortable sometimes. So that's normal. It's everybody got it. It's winter. So all right, my people, so call us. The link is there and I'll be here for as long as you want me to be. But if you're not interacting, it's going to be difficult for me to continue. So, and Atleti went to say, thank you, Joao. We wish you the best of luck in the new professional challenge. So Felix got a big challenge here. If he want to stay at Chelsea, he need to prove people that he can, because when a team pay that kind of money, right? They paid like 20 million altogether for 4 or 5 months. All right. So people have the right to expect more from you, because that is a lot of money. With that kind of money, you could have bought a very solid player somewhere, probably unknown, but can just help you do the job. Now you have to show us why we're paying that kind of money on you immediately. You don't have time to wait. You are here for 4 months, brother. Don't tell me, oh, we need time. No. Nope. No time needed here. We just need to perform. It's a Chelsea thing. We don't wait at Chelsea. I will give you time, but the problem is you are on loan, no option to buy, no nothing, and a lot of money. So it's kind of okay. Now let's do it now. No time to adapt, no time to adjust to anything. You have to hit the ground running. So let me know in the comment section down below if you think that this guy is gonna do it at Chelsea, or you think, Saul Niguez, Lukaku, Higuain, Falcao. You have the right to say whatever you want, because we've seen everything at Chelsea. For people who are old like me, they understand everything that's been going through in the last 15 years. They will tell you that we made a lot of bad decisions. And always we got the hype, though. The hype is good, the narrative is good, the theory is good, and then boom, you have to perform. We have to see what you're capable of doing. That is the problem. Alexander Pato will tell you everything about it. And tomorrow, we don't even know if he's going to be playing, because he just arrived, Just arrived. So how can you just throw somebody out there? So Joao Felix made with flair. That's what Chelsea official Twitter account said. The guy got a lot of swag and flair. Unfortunately, in the Premier League, you might need time to establish your flair and your game, but you don't have time. Now it's not even 1 season long, so you have just to do it, brother. Do it now. All right, blue is the color. Yeah, Chelsea are hyping a little bit too much, though.
Very excited to be here in this club, and I hope to see you soon on Stamford Bridge. Hi Chelsea fans, I'm very excited to be here in this club, and I hope to see you soon on Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, we hope to see you at Stamford Bridge, my brother, against Palace, when you score that golazo from 60 yards and prove people wrong. We're waiting for a little bit of magic. Be physical. This is the Premier League. Referees don't give fouls often, so man up. More time in the gym. More time in the gym to try to cope with the physicality in the Premier League. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about Joao Felix. I like the guy. The problem is, we have Werner, who we hyped the same way. We said all kind of good things about how Kai Havertz. It's not even Werner. It's Kai Havertz. I'm confused here between German guys. So we're talking about Kai Havertz here. I still remember the hype and theories and comps and everything we said. And at the end, still waiting, you know. Even Werner, the same. Aubameyang, the same. Sterling, the same. Lukaku, the same. Higuain, the same. Falcao, the same. It's all about unfinished business. They're going to do great because of such and such. They have to prove this and that in order to get that. But at the end, nope. Never worked out for them. So hopefully, Joao Felix is going to be an exception. But I'm still skeptical. I'm not going to put pressure on him and expect him to score 20 goals. If he can do the basics right, yeah, why not? Do the basics right. That is the most important. Okay, my people. So you feel free to call us because we are here for the people. So, confirmed by Mr. Here We Go and also Chelsea. Okay, let's do this. It looks good on Blues. Looks pretty good. So while we are waiting for people to join us or waiting for your comment, I'm gonna jump into the comment into some big account and then see other topics. I can give my opinion and you can also give yours, right? Mr. Fabrizio Romano, Mr. Here We Go, let's go. So Weghorst, still the same. Manchester United are pushing for this brother here. Some sources are talking about fee agreed. Okay, look at that. Manchester United have reached full verbal agreement to sign Mr. Weghorst. Understand deal will cost around 3 million. 3 million. To Bekistas. Weghorst will join on loan from Burnley. This is a complicated case. So Burnley loaned him out to Bekistas, and Bekistas are loaning him back to Manchester United. So the two clubs need to agree, Bekistas and Burnley. So they agreed. Bekistas are gonna take some money. So looks like they didn't waste anything, you know. They pretty much got their money back from United, and the deal is gonna be terminated. I don't know if they're gonna add some more money to Burnley, or you know, they don't need any money. You know, they don't need any money. They need money, but they can't really take money because they already got the transfer fee from Bekistas. So. I think United just need to pay the Bekistas the money and then get the player. So it looks like everything is in final stages. He's going to be announced. The brother is handful. He's tall, powerful, commanding. I think he's going to help Manchester United a lot. Okay, let's now move to something else. What is this? Atletico are negotiating with Wolves for Felipe. Next step for Ronido. What? Oh, Ronido. Domino effect will be Atleti to sign Soyuncu from Leicester City. And Atleti also asked for Victor Lindelof. Okay. They asked for Victor Lindelof, but Manchester United rejected as Ten Hag want to keep him. Yeah, you need a squad depth. You need a squad depth. So that could be a good decision for them not to sell or loan out Lindelof. Xavi, okay, he responded to some of the gossip that's going on. Xavi on Aubameyang, we are happy with the squad. In principle, there will be no changes. There has been no meeting. Depay, we don't know anything. We will see what happens. I told the board that I'll be happy if the squad remains as it is. So some people are reporting that Aubameyang is in talk with Barcelona again. Man, I don't think so. Barcelona already just, they got him literally on free. They got 20 plus million on him. They got Marcos Alonso. Now they have Lewandowski and Torres. So they are fine. And Memphis Depay is still there, at least for now. Anything can happen at the end of this window. So I don't really believe that Aubameyang is going back to Barcelona. It's going to be very difficult to get rid of him. Chelsea just needs to take the L. Take a big L, Chelsea, because you are not very smart on the market, to be honest. Chelsea been really all over the place buying players just for the pleasure of it, or just Hijack FC. No plan, no nothing. But the good thing is Todd Boehly is giving the power to our directors, and they're going to make the right decisions for the club. What else? South Korean Cho Gun-sang has now 3 proposals. Celtic have made 3 million with 50% on future sale up to 6 million, while Minnesota offer 5 million. Plus 30% on future sale. Okay. So he might be coming to the MLS to play for Minnesota. Men's have also made a proposal close to 6 million. Discussions are taking place to decide the next club. All right, I don't even know him. I don't know what the position he is good at. Number 9, how good is he? I'm not gonna pretend. So Mr. Cho, probably I will do some research on you next time. People, don't forget to like, okay? It doesn't cost us anything. Just one click away to help the channel, to help you to promote this new channel here. You need to push that like button, okay? Okay, let's go. Christian Pulisic, bad news. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. He's gonna be out for 2 months minimum. Yeah, the boy been injury free for over than a year, He was good, bowling, back again in the starting 11, and boom. Pulisic is one of those players that are not lucky at all at Chelsea Football Club. They are very, very unlucky. Nothing is working for them. When they are fit, like 100%, nobody is giving them a chance. When they start getting some chances, the injury, oh man, it's a Chelsea thing. The entire team injured. Raheem Sterling, less than this. So we don't know how long he's gonna be out. Raheem Sterling, but less than Christian Pulisic. Can you just imagine if Chelsea got all their injury players back before the Champions League, okay? because in February, bam, 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 Borussia Dortmund. If they can get Ben Chilwell back, you can get Reece James fit, not foot. I think they can surprise many people. But I'm not going to think too much ahead of myself. The defense is getting shape now with Badiashile. The midfield is still a problem because we have nobody, but we have Santos, and we still can use Kovacic to a very good level. N'Golo Kante coming back. Listen, man. Listen, Chelsea might surprise many people at the end of this season, because we're gonna get stronger and stronger when players are coming back from injuries. So yeah, don't write Chelsea off yet. Top 4 is probably gone. Top 6 gone. I don't even want the Conference League. I want to even finish 10th, doing the right thing, trusting those youngsters, building for the future. And we already have Nkunku, who is coming. Badiashile is there, you know. Datro Fofana. So we still, even if we don't attract big names, but the low key that we are buying right now are going to stay with Chelsea, and they're going to develop, knowing that next season we are going back to the Champions League, and they're going to fight very hard. So sometimes you just need to destroy everything before building. So yeah, I'm confident for the future, man. Christian Pulisic, unlucky, my brother. Very, very unlucky, because in 2 months from now you will find somebody established in your place, and you have to fight for it. And then it's going to be only 1 year contract left, and then it's going to be discussion. If he doesn't want to sign a contract, you have to let him go, otherwise he's going to be on free. So, oh man, a lot of stuff that are going to happen. So Christian Pulisic, good luck with your recovery, my brother. And let's see what's going to happen. Yeah. All right. So people, I've been here for a little while. I think since people don't really interact, no questions, no nothing, people just watching, I'm going to have to leave in 10 minutes from now, because I am here for you guys. So if you don't ask questions and you don't call, you don't participate to the show, and then what's the point of me being here? All right, my people, let me continue checking on some updates here. Graham Potter on Felix, great one. He's been training regularly with Atleti. Of course, he didn't finish because he hasn't really, practiced or trained with Chelsea. Had game time. Yeah, he has already some game time. The last game I watched him was against Barcelona. Barcelona came and beat them at home in Madrid, so not a good result. I have to keep this in my hands because I have to learn and up to talk so people can hear. Let's go. And he says there is a little unknown with the adaptation period. Yeah, it's a little unknown. Just like anybody else from another league, you're gonna need time to adapt. And like I said, I'm sorry because it's very cold here. Everybody is sick. Not like sick, but this is normal in winter time like this. So I have to apologize because I am congested really, and I have to. Okay, so yeah, it's cold, not disease, but that's the way it is in cold winter. In the middle of the winter, that's why my voice is gone and congested and all that. But we should be fine. March is coming. Winter is gone. He's going. So Graham Potter said that Joao Felix is a great one. He's been training regularly with Atleti, of course. He didn't finish the sentence. Had game time. So physically he can go. Okay. So are we gonna see him tomorrow? Question mark. There's a little unknown with adaptation. That's true. Adaptation on social media. Adaptation on the English game, the Premier League. So he's a confident player who can improve himself, make the difference. Okay. Yeah, we need a little bit of magic from Mr. Felix. Shoo! Cristiano Ronaldo's CR7 is the GOAT. Okay. Shoo! When is his first game? I think he's going to play against PSG. Against Messi, it's going to be the 19th of this month for a charity game in Saudi, right? Yeah, Saudi. Nice to see you, Mr. Shoo! Shoo! Nice to see you. You can call us and do the Shoo celebration for us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this stream to help me out. You know what I mean? Just one click and you're all set. So I'm gonna be here for less than 10 minutes because I'm not having more people. I'm not getting any engagement from people beside this Shoo guy. So I'll be back at some point when people are ready to talk. We're trying to get 200 subs in this channel. It's a new channel. So if you want to help us, do it for free. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below. So Joao Felix is a good player. We just need to wait and see what he's capable of doing in the Prem. Southampton will appoint Jason for what? Director of football at Southampton. So Southampton are in trouble right now. They can't even win anything. So they might go to relegation, and that is gonna open doors for other teams to go and like buy their players. Like Lavia guy, he's good from Manchester City. And some other boys, people are going to take advantage. If they go down, they are going to get all their players. People, I'm very happy about Joao Felix. I'm not gonna be overhyped. I'm not gonna say too much in advance because I've seen everything in my life. So I don't really trust the narrative, I trust when I see it, when you start performing, scoring goals for the Blues. But I will support you. I will call you world class, the best of the best and all that. But inside me, I'm like, I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to wait. That is the kind of attitude I have right now. How do you feel about this Joao Felix situation? Okay. Let's see here. Joao Felix in the league, plus Champions League, plus UEL, which is the Europa League, right? 156 games, 9,000 plus minutes, 50 goals, 23 assists, GA of 0.69 per 90. Yeah, good or bad signing? I'm not too sure. He doesn't score a lot, but we all know what manager he is playing for and what team he is in. It's Atleti we're talking about here. It's all about defensive work. Not many chances created. So I hope that Felix really is motivated to show people like, hey, I'm here, I'm the next big thing. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen. Good or bad, I don't care at the moment. You know what I mean? All right, what else? So Joao Felix, he said Chelsea is one of the great teams in the world, and I hope to help the team reach their objectives. I am very, very happy to be here and very excited to play at Stamford Bridge. That's what we want to hear. We want to see somebody happy, excited to play for the Blues. That is a good start. That is a good starting point, my brother. Just let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go there and prove people wrong, Mr. Felix. Okay, people, slowly and surely I'm going to end this debate because I'm not getting any feedback or anything from you guys. So I'm going to have to leave because I'm here for the people. And if people don't speak, what's the point of you speaking? So if you can ask a few more questions and then I can stay for a little longer. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. This is a new channel that we are trying to push. Let's get to 200 subs and at least 20 likes. It doesn't cost us anything, my friend. Just one click away. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, I'm getting too excited myself here. Mr. Fraser said that he thinks it's a good signing. Yeah. It's good to be positive. It's good to be positive. We're going to trust and support the boy. You know what I mean? We are going to support Mr. Felix. Good deal. But a lot of money though. A lot of money. You need to justify us paying 20 million package. That include his salary and the loan fee and taxes, you know. That is a lot of money. With 20 million, we could buy two great players. Look at what we did. We bought Enzo Santos for less than 10 million, right? Around 12 million euros. Let's say 10 million pounds. And then we bought Casadei, another youngster from Inter Milan. We bought him about what the price was again? Yeah, let's put between 10 and 15, you know. So Datro Fofana less than 10 million pounds. It was like 8 million pounds. So you see, with 20 million, you can get some very good players out there. So we paid it for a loan, simple loan, no option to buy or anything, just loan. So it's a lot of money, and with big money comes big responsibilities, because people are not going to wait, especially us Chelsea fans. We don't want to wait. We want to win now. You have to hit the ground running. So I'm going to read some random topics, if there are any, in the Chelsea community before I leave. Thank you so much for everybody that was there. Continue helping, subscribing, and all the good stuff. Oh man. So we have another big issue here from Timoy Bakayoko. Remember the guy? Timoy Bakayoko. Oh yeah. Together in Angola. They never gave the ball away. What a horrible song. People say that he never gave the ball away, but he always gave the ball away when he was playing for Chelsea. Timoy Bakayoko in talks with AC Milan to end his loan from Chelsea. Chelsea are willing to let the French midfielder move to another club on a free transfer. Okay, yeah, sometimes you have to take a nail. The problem with Chelsea in the past was, okay, we're going to give you 1 more year, and then so we can get some money. We send you on loan, and then give him 1 more year. Sometimes you just need to let people go. Timoy Bakayoko is a big mistake that we made. Around 45 million. Everybody went to Monaco to get the greatest out there. They got Mbappe, Bernardo Silva. Well, Mendy was good before he went to jail. I'm talking about Benjamin Mendy. Back then he was good. Thomas Lamar was also very good. Fabinho was good. Everybody pretty much went there to shop at Monaco, get the best, and Chelsea went, boom, Bakayoko. So you're moving from Matic, Fabregas to Bakayoko. N'Golo Kante and Bakayoko. What the hell? So yeah, just let him go on free. That is the right to do. Sometimes you take an L and then you move. You can't continue paying somebody money and nobody wants him. He can't even get in Milan B team. So what the heck? But you know what? He played few minutes last season and they won the Scudetto. So he is Italian champion too. No matter what you think of him, he won the Scudetto with Milan. So Timo Bakayoko, my brother, good luck, and it's time to go. Okay, welcome Joao Felix. Joao Felix is just dominating every single page here. Chelsea, Barcelona, and Milan are all in the race to sign Marcus Thuram. Listen, Barcelona always wait for us to get into the conversation so they can jump and say, we're going to hijack you. You have to come to us on free, blah, 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 blah. He's going to be a free agent. And Chelsea apparently are trying to get him, pay some money to Gladbach, get the guy. But it's going to depend on the decisions from the player. Because some players got a dream to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona. No matter how little they're going to get there, they will sacrifice money just to go and play, get less money at Barcelona. I don't know what it is, but we have to make a decision. We have to ask him, do you want to come to Chelsea or not? If he said, oh, I'm going to wait for Barcelona and leave him alone, let's go to the next target, you know. We've been also linked with a guy from PSV, Eindhoven, Noni, right? Noni, the guy, the English guy, 21 years old, midfielder. He loves to dribble. He's very good at dribbling. End product still questionable and all that, but I think with the right coaching, the right system, the right people around him, he can cook. So fingers crossed, let's wait and see what's going to happen. When Bayern start pushing, I don't have a good feeling about it. So Chelsea actually are interested in this guy here, Pedro Porro. I think many people in the Chelsea community really love the guy. He got a lot of stuff going on social media. You know, his crosses, his tackles, his energy and all that. So it's gonna be a very good addition. But he got a release clause of 45 to 40 million. So if you want him from Sporting Lisbon, you have to pay the release clause. Okay, what else here? Todd Boehly stepped down as the director of football, which is good. So now you need to relax in Los Angeles and let people walk, okay? You don't have to be there every single game. You give the responsibilities to the big guys who know what they're doing. And then you sit back and see how they do their thing. So Ben Jacobs actually said something on Todd Boehly stepping down as the sporting director. Not at all will actually change, except Vivel and Winstanley will split the workload typically associated with a sporting director. Vivel, for example, is the person exploring the signing of Thuram for January. Vivel is from the Bundesliga. He knows those players. He's been studying them, putting their stats on the computer and seeing if gonna be a good one. So we have to trust Mr. Vivel on this one. Huh? Okay. Graham Potter was told very clearly. He was told very clearly that top 4 was the target when he arrived at Chelsea, but also that his job didn't depend on it. Okay. Yeah, top 4 was the minimum for him, but if you see how many injuries we have at the moment, you can give the guy the benefit of the doubt. Any manager would suffer. Any manager in the world. 10, 11 players. Not even no-sense players. They are like first-team players. So we are just dealing with the situation at the moment. So top 4, it's not realistic, but we're going to keep on pushing. And I don't think we should just blame everything on Graham Potter, because even if you give Pep Guardiola our current team, he's going to take time to gel them together and start winning games. And less than, minus 10, 11 players injured out. It's just like Pep Guardiola got, let's say, Diaz out, Cancelo out, Erling Haaland out, Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan out, and who else? Rodri out, Foden out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? And then Alvarez just got injured. So 9 to 10 of their best players out. Do you think Manchester City are going to be the same? I know they might fight because they have like a big squad. They can cope with the issue, but the quality is not going to be the same. So, yeah, anybody with common sense would tell you that this guy deserves the benefit of the doubt. I don't really like his decision-making at the moment with Jorginho and, Zakaria out and stuff, but I am trusting this process because this is the right thing to do for Chelsea Football Club right now during this transition. So, my people, I'm going to leave like in 3 to 5 minutes now. So I talked about this brother here from PSV. His name is Noni Mudryk. He's been approached by Chelsea Football Club. His previous asking price has been at least 31 million. Okay, the previous, okay. So now it can even go up or down, so we don't know. Anyways, according to the Daily Mail, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is attracting interest from Spain. The immediate arrival of imminent arrival of Joao Felix provides an extra obstacle toward the Chelsea striker's chance of regular football. Yeah, he's not gonna get enough playing time, so the right thing to do probably will be for him to leave. Okay, no more update in the Chelsea community, my friend. We talked about Porro, and yesterday the news came out that Chelsea actually were looking at Nunes, right? What's his name? The guy from Wolves, but last summer he was there. He was on the market for very cheap. We didn't go for him. Now we have to go through another Premier League team, Wolves, who are struggling with relegation. I just don't think they're going to sell. I don't know. Anyways, a little plug for myself, just in case you watch this video. This is the Green Turf on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and also another YouTube channel is called The Green Turf. Subscribe to all of my channels. All right. So Porter press conference is already in the channel. Go check on it. He said something very good. Like pretty much everything that he said is just like fact. but because he doesn't fit the narrative and we want him out, so it's not going to make sense to anybody because, nobody want to listen to what you're saying. We just want to win. So the frustration needs to go to somebody else. So if you haven't checked on the press conference, you can do it. You can do it in the same channel here. The link is going to be in the description, right? So he said basically that the team is not made of one person, just to justify what is happening with Chelsea right now. A very good statement because indeed the team depend on other part of the team to help, just like the attack waiting for the midfield to supply. They can drop and help, but their job is to score, to go more, in front of the goal. But for midfielders, you gotta connect, the defense and the attack. You have to deliver. You have to make an assist, even shoot from distance or whatever. So he said that it's not about one person. If we fix other areas, if you fix the midfield, for example, we fix, how we create and how we play, many players are going to perform in their top level and the narrative is going to be a little bit down, in my opinion. But you say all the good stuff, my brother. All the good stuff. Yeah, Mr. Porter. The problem is, hear me here. Be careful. You have to listen to me, Mr. Porter. The problem is, I believe on what you say. It's fact. But when you start playing deadwood instead of youngsters, instead of people who can actually give us something on the pitch, that is a problem. He said all the good stuff, other area of the pitch affecting other areas. We all know what that area is. It's the midfield. It's Jorginho. It's Kovacic. But you continue trusting Jorginho every single game. So you are contradicting yourself here. And I can tell you right now, okay? Tomorrow, you and me, we don't want to see Jorginho. But boom, the first name on the sheet, Jorginho Frelo, start the game. So what the point? You can say whatever good things you want, but hello? It's business the end of the day, huh? Okay, people, I've been here for more than an hour and I've been waiting for you guys to give me some feedback or participate to the show. Nobody is doing so I'm going to have to leave and come back when I have time. So I have the press conference from the boss on my channel. I also made many videos. So I can keep you entertained. So we have 3 channels at the moment. This one is gonna focus on live streaming, like today, call-in shows, and the GFC channel is gonna be for more quality edit videos, and sometimes from here and there we can do live streams over there. But the goal is going to be to start bringing people in this channel, the current channel that you are watching right now. And for the green turf, we're going to continue doing mostly Chelsea content. GFC actually is for global fans from every team, every background. We're going to talk about you in that channel. So stay tuned. Put your notification on. Follow me on social media. I don't have any ego. When people follow me, I follow them back. We are all the same, brothers and sisters. So what the point? Okay, so you follow me, I follow you back. Simple as that. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. I don't even know if my Facebook account still exists or was taken off. Because so many accounts that sometimes you just need to cut Like, no. Just cut some of them off. It is what it is, my friends. It was a pleasure to have you here. Welcome to Chelsea, Mr. Felix. Oh, let me just read some of the comment from Mr. Freezer. I like Leao as well. Yeah, Leao is my favorite, to be honest. I must be biased on this one, but if Joao Felix can play the agent, okay? Agent Felix, tell your brother Leao to join Chelsea. That is going to be amazing. Watching me from Malawi. Yeah, Malawi. Madonna got some good connection over there in Malawi because he got some adopted children over there in Malawi. Yeah, Lilongwe, right? That is the capital city of Malawi. Lilongwe, something like that. Jorginho Spiliqueta out of the team. Yeah, you can say whatever you want, but if the manager trusts them, it's a waste of time, my brother. It's a waste of time. I would be mad if I see them tomorrow start the game, but it is what it is. I'm not the boss. Take them out now. Take them out now. All right. It's getting a little colder here. It's getting colder and colder. I don't understand that. I'm very uncomfortable. Need maybe another sweater. A hoodie. Okay. What else, my people? Nothing. No breaking news. No nothing. So I'm gonna have to leave. Yeah, same old. No breaking news from Mr. Here We Go or anybody else. All right. I'm done. My job is done. So I came here to give you an opportunity to talk, people. You didn't call, so it's not my fault. I'm leaving. I might be back tonight or tomorrow morning. I don't know. I don't have a fixed schedule, so I just depend on what's going on around me. But definitely we'll be back tonight or tomorrow. The door is always open for you to come, comment, banter, bring her on. We don't have to agree, okay? We have just to respect each other and respect the human being. All right, so that's it, my friend. God bless. Think outside the box, and I will see you next time. Take care.